Shannon and I developed this years ago. It's called 30-minute rule. So if we're in the middle of something, and this was much more important, you were younger, newer into marriage, newer into parenthood, newer into whatever we're dealing with. But we developed this 30-minute rule where if we're in the middle of whatever and the conversation is, the cheese is sliding off the cracker, this thing is going bad. The other one can look at the other one and go, I need 30 minutes. That other person can't come back in 29 minutes and go, you ready to talk? Or what about? Or hey, I thought of. 30 minutes, we're not talking about it.
Right.
And we separate or we just sit quietly or whatever it is. And then in 30 minutes, and sometimes it is 5 minutes. Sometimes it's not ready.
That's got to be initiated by the person that called the timeout, right?
And you have to have the rule established that you can do it. You can't just put this on somebody in the middle of something when it's all blah, 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 blah. And I go, hey, wait a minute, I need 30 minutes. Good luck getting to the door because I'm going to follow you for 29 minutes. And we're going to settle this because my nature may be get it done, get it done.
Yeah.
And you may work better with 30 minutes of I need to think about it and bring the temperature down. But if you've mutually agreed upon that rule, do it. It works for us.
I love that. You just got to have faith that the other person is going to use it when they really need it and trust that they're not doing it to avoid the conflict.
You just said the words, faith and trust. Yes.
And it is. And it's also, if the pattern is we never really have closure, we only kick the can to argue again, that's the other problem. The one thing I don't think I did well when this conversation I brought up, one of the things that I did not do well in trying to help these people navigate this was I didn't say at the end of the talk, go, okay, have we got resolution? What are some things that we're going to take away that you're going to try to change a little bit? How about you? Because that makes you self-reflect and not cast stones. It was a failure on my part to close the loop when it flared back up. But with that, even in a relationship though, the only reason you're going to trust your wife to handle that 30-minute rule well is because eventually you both have the intent to get to closure.
Yeah, well,
that's a big deal.
It is. It also allows, what we've kind of figured out over time is, what do you allow to creep in that 30-minute period? And 30-minute is arbitrary. It's whatever it is.
You come up,
Are you allowing more negative, more circumspect thought over what they did? Are you trying to, everybody's a great lawyer. So how well can I build my argument and my case over the next 29 minutes? So when we get back together, I can blow that person right out of their shoes.
I'm going to chat GPT on how to make you feel like shit.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Or as you said, the words, is there enough faith and trust? Because it doesn't work in relationships where those two don't exist, even marginally. But if you have those two components present in a relationship, what's creeping back in that 30 minutes? Is it how to stage a better argument, or is it benefit of the doubt? Or, and the thing I've said this before is, if you pull people from all walks of life, Republican, Democrat, white, black, old, young, doesn't matter, and you pulled everybody up and asked them, what do you want to do? We will almost always say the same things. Why are you fighting so hard for this? Well, I want to make a better life for this. I want to help kids. I want to make this. I want to do that.
Right.